Hello, everybody. Let's go ahead and get started with your love reading. I'm getting ready to go to the movies, so I wanted to pull a quick spread before I came on, save us a little bit of time, and this is what I've got. I'm going to do a rundown for you guys. Overall energy, we've got calling in your soulmate, okay? And right underneath that, there's been deception, okay? And pay attention to the red flags. So I feel like for a lot of you, you called in a soulmate. You called in somebody, and based off of your, I feel like, spiritual practices or religious beliefs, you worked really hard on yourself. Okay, because I see a lot of single energy here in the first line. You know, we see all of these women, they happen to be women in the cards, all just doing their thing, like, you know, giving it up to the universe, saying, okay, God, universe, you know, ancestors, spirit guides, like, I'm calling in my soulmate, please align the two of us. You know, you're not, like, you're trying to overcome things from the past. And so I feel like for a lot of you, you know, maybe you started your own business. You know, it could have been a spiritual practice for some of you, or you're delving into your spiritual practices. Now, what I have next is the free yourself, right underneath the stay optimistic about your love life. And I feel like you have worked on overcoming, like coming out of a lot of different obstacles, and, you know, maybe obstacles of deception and obstacles of illusions where, you know, there was a lot of red flags in your past. And so you have worked really hard to stay in this energy of, you know, trust. And the reason why I say trust is the center of the reading is trust. Okay. So really needing to learn how to trust the journey, trust the divine, you know, trust spirit, trust your guides and angels, that they were going to end up sending you someone who was completely different than what you were used to. And this is keep in mind, your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Now that sits right underneath the religious factors. So this person could be, you know, a different belief system. One of you is religious. The other one is spiritual. It could be, you know, one's Jehovah's Witness. The other one's atheist. You know, it could be anything, or you just come from two totally different worlds. You know, one comes from a city, one comes from, you know, an island or something like that. Now, it's really funny here because we do have, it's the overall energy, the calling in your soulmate. And so the universe brought you in a soulmate, or is bringing you in a soulmate. And this person is completely different than what you're used to. So this is either A, somebody that you have walked away from, because I am seeing as the overall energy here, there has been some obstacles that you have had to work to overcome in order for this soulmate to get brought in. So for a lot of you, you could have been on this journey for a really long time trying to come into union with your divine counterpart, but there was a lot of things that you needed to learn along the way. Like you had to really delve into your spirituality and find peace within yourself. This card says your spiritual journey is beginning, and this already happened in the past. So for a lot of you, you've overcome, you realize, like, I'm going to trust the universe. I'm going to let go of what no longer serves me, and I am going to just keep a very open mind. I do feel like there is a very deep connection between you and another person. I feel like this person, their energy is very, very deep. And, or if you have not met this person yet, this person is going to feel very, like it's a spiritual connection. It defies all odds. Or for some of you, you are dealing with somebody who is seeing you like this, or the two of you guys are seeing each other. It's like a past life connection. It says reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning. And I kind of see this as like past life. Sorry about the glare, you guys. These are beautiful cards, but they're a little hard to see. But I do see this as a reconciliation with a soulmate here, okay? Someone who is going to invest in you, someone who sees the differences between the two of you, but doesn't let that stand in the way. You guys are very, very different from one another, okay? You know, now this person, not only do they want to give this relationship a chance, they want commitment. Okay, this person wants commitment. And what does it say here? Commitment is an important factor to achieve a successful relationship. And I feel like for a lot of you, that's what you've been calling in. When you were calling in your soulmate, when you were telling your, you putting out your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations, you were calling in somebody that you could commit to. Now, for some of you, it has been a tough road to get to where you are now, but you're not willing to sacrifice because you know deeply and you trust the universe intensely. So for a lot of you, you put a lot of faith in your belief system, into your spirituality, and you work really hard in that and not let anything kind of take you off that path, because at the end of the day, you want a committed relationship. You want to reconcile with a soulmate that is going to work hard in this union, that is going to do everything in their power to continue to get you to fall in love with them every single day. I see very intense, deep connection. Look at all these cards, how, they're embracing one another. It's like they can't keep their hands off one another. When they're together, it's so intense, right? And so, just trusting in the divine, trusting in this union. Look at how intent they all are. I love this. They think of all the special moments that bring you much joy with a partner. So it's like, think about the moments that you would like to share for those of you who are not in union with this person yet or have not found them. And if you have found somebody and you guys went through some type of a separation, I do see this person returning, okay, with the reconciliation card. Someone here who is saying, like, I trust you. I want to invest in you. And I feel like that's all the other party wanted, is to have you trust them enough to want to invest in them. Otherwise, they can invest in their own garden. They're giving up to spirit and saying, I trust the divine. I trust that, whatever is meant for me will always find a way. And that is the center of the reading. I trust that if I am willing to walk away from people, places, and things that don't value me, my beliefs, and I feel very strongly in that, then I'm going to be taken care of, and the universe is going to bring me in someone who will. Somebody I have never experienced before. I do feel like this is a connection that is like the yin and the yang, right? The almost like an oil and water is what I get too. It's like there's a lot, but there's a lot of creativity between the two of them, because I definitely see, the sacral energy. I feel like they feel creative when they're with one another. And if you have not met this person is going to enhance your creativity. Okay. I do see the orange there, and I'm also seeing the orange in this card as well. So a lot of sacral chakra energy. And so it's an activation of that sexual energy that we get from that orange chakra. So I actually really, really like this energy for you. So let me get some advice from the angels. All right, Spirit, any advice on this reading from you? Okay, I see the butterflies here. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. So somebody here is going through a major transformation. For others of you, you have gone through a complete transformation, and you're being guided, and you know it. I feel like at the end of the day, you know that there's a new beginning. And now we've got the dove here twice, okay, in two separate decks. We have the dove of peace here, okay, and it says, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. I do feel like I said, with all these embracing cards, I feel like, somebody here is very self-sufficient too, very independent, but, they've actively brought in a new partner, someone that they could have, playful energy with. It says, laughter is the best medicine. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. So, whoever this is, these new beginnings that are coming through, stay with that playful energy, and says, give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. So for those of you who have not met somebody, or some of you who are going through a reconciliation, Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. And don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. So I do see, like, if you have left a masculine out in the cold, this, because I see this feminine, like I said, being very self-sufficient, on her own, and she's freeing herself from, cycles and stuff in her life. I do feel like, this person is feeling kind of guilty, and they do realize that you were a blessing, and this person wants a new beginning with you. And I feel like if this person was non-committal, I feel like at the end of the day they needed to encounter these obstacles so that they could really look at their life and take it seriously. That's what Saturn is rules, laws, restriction, and responsibility. And it's like, what have we not been getting from our partner? And for a lot of you, there's a very deep, I feel like this masculine, like, almost didn't know how to take it. It was like completely confusing. There was like these deep, deep energies that they needed to kind of wade through, and they didn't know how to do that. Maybe they don't like to get into their emotions, okay? But with the water in the background, that talks to me about emotion and wanting to, it's like they're having to face their emotions and turn their back on things that are not bringing them peace, So I do feel like the two of them definitely, you guys brought one another in, or are bringing each other in. And this is a very deep, deep spiritual connection, which is going to lead to commitment. And for a lot of you, whoever I'm tapped into, it's going to lead to engagement, higher levels of commitment, marriage, children, all of those things. But enjoy the honeymoon phase a little bit before everything gets so seriously. For some of you, I feel like you could also work with this person. We do have the finances and career. You could meet them at work also. You guys could have I feel like the two of you are, yeah, you're opposite, but you also believe in a lot of the same things, okay? And then we have friendship here at the bottom of the deck. So nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. So, nurturing those bonds, really becoming friends, building a solid foundation for this relationship so that there is a platform at least that you guys can, lift off from, is what I'm getting. There needs to be a lifting off with this new beginning. And, maybe someone here, instead of seeing this as a new beginning, was just like maybe too playful in the relationship as well. And, they just wanted to play the field. And again, they didn't realize the blessing that they had right in front of them. However that means for you. So at the end of the day, okay, let's see. Wow, we got not for you. A lot of you, you're being very strategic. I do see the game of chess here, okay? The chessboard could be of relevance for a lot of you or some of you, but this is a game of strategy, and you are letting go what is not for you, okay? You know what's not for you. That is what it is that you are freeing yourself from, okay? That's what this card talks about. Any one of those cycles, you're giving it up to spirit. You're being very strategic, even if that means that you're playing it safe and you are, you're not going to be alone, because right now you're in between worlds. So whatever has been hidden from you, whatever confusion you may have had, you are getting ready to step into this new world that is much more colorful. And I feel like you're going to get the answers that you need. We do have the number 3 here, which is connected to the Empress, which is also connected to the third house of Gemini, which is Mercury, which is communication. So there's going to be some type of communication. So if you've been feeling like, I don't know where this is going, I feel like someone here is kind of teetering between both realms. Do I do it? Do I not? Do I go towards, all the things that and obstacles I've created for myself? Do I continue down that same road of all these obstacles and doing everything the hard way? Or can I do something completely different and see how the world opens up for me and how colorful, this union could definitely be. I really like this energy. So, if there's been any type of like back and forth energy, I definitely see them moving forward and moving towards you. Really like this energy. And I definitely see that when I look at the reconciliation card. So someone from your past really is returning that is going to want to make a solid effort in, bringing this union back into balance. I'm definitely getting that. They want it's a peace offering, okay, is what I'm getting. So you could be hearing a lot of birds squawking around you, you know, or you wake up to birds. Birds could be of relevance, but there's going to definitely be a regeneration. You know, for some of you, it could fizzle out and you could say, no, I'm going to call in a new soulmate. You know, I'm tired of the obstacles. And for others of you, you're going to keep this going because there's a lot of love in this relationship and it's going to take work. You know, and understanding one another is definitely going to take work, especially if you guys have different belief systems and you guys have, you know, have lived different lives. So keep that in mind. Anyway, you guys, I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in a personal reading, all my information is in the description box down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And hit that notification bell so you can be updated the next time I post a video. Anyway, you guys, I love you all so very much, and I will chat with you again soon. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Take care.